So in the last class we learned about linear pair axiom. So now do you remember what is linear pair axiom?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me what is linear pair axiom?
First two axioms make linear pair axiom, na ma'am.
Yeah, first two axioms. Can you state the first axiom? Read it out. That's it. Or remember, whatever you remember, just tell me. What was that?
When the ray stands on a line,
Mm.
there is a formation of two adjacent angles.
Yeah.
Then the sum of the adjacent angles
Mm.
is equal to 180 degrees.
Exactly. Good. Swatika, is that Lalitha? Who was that? It was correct.
Jahnavi.
Yeah, Jafnavi. It was a good
Jahnavi.
explanation. Jafnavi. Yeah. It was very exactly correct. So, can anyone tell me axiom 2 of linear pair axiom? What was that? It was the converse, right? So, tell me the converse of that axiom. Tell me the second axiom. Who wants to tell me that?
If the sum of two adjacent angles is equal to 180 degrees,
Yeah. Then
it is called as a linear pair of angles.
okay, then it is called linear pair of angles. Then what about the axiom? Complete the axiom. So, if they are forming, if two adjacent angles are forming 180 degree, then what will happen?
The non-common arm form a line, ma'am.
That is the definition for linear pair of angles, right? But in axiom 2 we were seeing about something about a ray and a line. A ray, a line, adjacent angles, sum is 180 degree, things like that. So now can you tell me? Just try it again. You are saying it correctly only. If the sum of two,
When a ray stands on a line,
yeah. If a ray stands on a line,
when a ray stands, then the adjacent become 180 degree.
yeah, then the sum of adjacent angles become 180 degree. That is axiom 1. What about axiom 2? Axiom 2 is the reverse of that axiom, no?
Ma'am, when the two adjacent angles are equal to 180 degrees,
Yeah.
then they form non-common arms, ma'am.
Correct, Lilitha. Is that Lilitha? No, Geetika. Yeah, it is correct.
Yes, ma'am.
So, when we are having the sum of two adjacent angles to be 180 degree, we can say that a ray is standing on a line. And in the last class I asked you to draw some vertically some intersecting lines and measure the vertically opposite angles, right? Do you remember? So what did you find from that?
Vertically opposite angles are equal, we found, ma'am.
Okay, you measured and you found. Okay, now here can you see this angle AOC, that is angle alpha, angle beta, angle gamma, all these angles. So this and this. Can you see that? Now tell me the measure of angle alpha. This is angle alpha, okay? That is ADC, angle ADC. For easy to make it easy, I just named it as angle alpha. Alpha, beta are Greek terms, Greek symbols we use. Like ABC, we will just use that. So tell me the measure of angle alpha.
102 degrees. Ma'am.
Now can you tell me the measure of angle beta? So beta is this angle.
Degrees.
1 minute, I'll make it zoom a little, so maybe. So are they equal now?
Yes, ma'am.
See, this angle and this
Yes,
angle
ma'am.
are equal. Similarly, this and this are equal. So what are they vertically opposite angles? So the vertically opposite angles are angle alpha and angle beta, that is one pair. The other pair is angle gamma and angle delta. So let's see that. So when I change, the points, now what is happening? Are they changing equally? So whenever angle alpha is changing, angle beta is also changing, and they are always equal. See, now it is angle alpha is 131 degree. Yeah, I am getting messages also. Yeah, 102 degree. So can you see that? So if I change the angle, now angle gamma, this angle is 49 degree. Similarly, this angle is also 49 degree. Now I am going to change this again. So now that becomes 60 degree. These two angles are always equal, this one and this one. Similarly, this one and this one are always equal. You can see that, right? So we state this as a theorem.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that theorem now can Jafnavi read this theorem for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, read.
If two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal.
Yeah, if two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. We have drawn this and we have verified that, but we need a proof. So we are going to prove this. So for that, first we need the given. What are the things given here? It is said that two
Angle
lines. Tell me.
Angle AOC is equal to A.
Yeah, angle AOC is equal to A. So before that,
Angle
why is
CO.
angle AOC forming here? The first thing it is given is that two lines are intersecting, right? So if two lines intersect only, then only we will get angles, vertically opposite angles. So the given thing is two lines are intersecting.
Angle AB.
Yeah, no, first is two lines are intersecting. Two lines AB and line CD are intersecting, and then we can talk about the angles. So four angles are forming. Now tell me, Vasanta. Vasanta, you are saying something, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me.
Angle AOC is equal to A.
Yeah, we have named it as angle AOC to be A. Okay, four angles are forming.
COB. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, angle C. Okay, tell me angle C.
Angle COB is equal to B.
Equal to B, then
Angle BOC is equal to BOD is equal to C.
yeah, BOD is equal to C. Now one more angle.
And angle DOA is equal to D.
Yeah, so we have named it so that it is easy for us to prove this. Okay, like saying three letters for an angle is a little bit difficult. So we are using angle AOC. We just renamed it as angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. So angle AOC is angle A, angle COB is angle B, angle BOD is angle C, and angle DOA is angle D. So these are the things we are given. Now we need to prove, what is that we need to prove here?
The vertically opposite angles are equal.
Angles are equal or not?
Yeah, we need to check whether vertically opposite angles are equal. So since we have named these angles as angle A and angle B, angle C, D, can you tell me what exactly we need to prove?
Angle A is equal to angle C.
Yeah,
Angle
first
D
thing
is
is
equal to angle B, ma'am.
angle A is,
Angle A is equal to
yeah,
angle C.
angle
Excuse
C.
me, ma'am.
Okay, tell me. Yeah, tell me. Someone was asking something. Okay, angle A equal to angle B. Sorry, angle A is equal to,
Angle C, ma'am.
Angle C, ma'am.
yeah, angle A is equal to angle C. Angle A is equal to angle C and angle D is equal to,
Equal to angle B.
Angle B.
Angle B.
yeah. So these are the things we need to prove. So whenever you are given something to prove or to solve, you need to first write the given things, then you need to write to prove what or to solve what is that we need to find. Okay. Then now that we have already given, like we named the vertically opposite angles, right? Angle A, angle B, angle A and angle C are the vertically opposite angle, and angle D and angle B are another pair of vertically opposite angles. Now, what are the things we know? Can you answer through chat box also? So I will get all your answers.
Vertically opposite angles are equal.
Oh, that we need to prove, no, Vasanta. Geetika, we need to prove that. So, what are the things we know? In the last class, we learned about linear pair axiom, right? So, that is the only thing we know now. Vertically opposite
angle
angles are the
A-
thing we need to prove. Okay.
Angle A and angle C are one pair of vertically opposite angles.
Angle A and angle C are one pair of vertically opposite angles. Okay.
Angle D and angle B are one pair of vertically opposite angles.
Yeah. So, you are talking about the third step now. This step.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now tell me, what are the things we know? We have learned in the last class about linear pair axiom.
Linear pair of angles.
Yeah. So, can you state what is linear pair axiom? Axiom 1.
Sum
When
of
a
two
ray-
angles is equal to 180 angles, ma'am.
When a ray
Okay.
stands on a line,
Hmm.
the sum of the angles is equal to 180 degrees.
Yeah. I think, yeah, Satika was saying if the converse of the theorem, right? Axiom 2. So, in order to apply this linear pair axiom, we need to see a line as well as a ray, or we need to have adjacent angles, right? So, if you are looking at axiom 1, axiom 1 states that if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of adjacent angles is 180 degree. So, let us look at what he will
And
have
angle
here.
AOC is an angle AOC plus angle AOD is equal to 180 degrees.
Okay, we already named it as angle A and angle B. So, you can state in that,
Ma'am,
yeah.
your voice is not clear.
So, can you hear me now? Hello. Now, is everyone facing that?
No, ma'am. It's clear.
Oh, it's clear. Okay, thank you. So, now let's look at, let's take one ray and one line. So, let us take this ray. Okay. Let us take this ray, ray OA. Consider this ray, and the ray OA is standing on the line CD. So, line CD.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, let us take ray OA and ray CD, that is this portion. So, now apply linear pair axiom and tell me what is the result you get.
Angle AOC plus angle AOD is equal to 180 degrees, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, now Vasanta is saying that Ramya is saying angle A plus B equal to 180 degree. Okay, angle A plus B equal to 180 degree, C plus D is equal to 180 degree. Okay, let's consider this ray and line CD. The first let's consider ray OA and the line CD. Okay, now give me your answers, children. I got Vasanta's answer, I got Ramya's. Now, Swatika, Jafnavi, tell me what do you think? Lalita, yeah, you can even answer through the chat box. So, you have the ray OA here, you have a line CD here, and linear pair axiom states that, the first axiom 1 of linear pair axiom says that, if a ray is standing on a line, then sum of the adjacent angles is 180 degree. Okay. So, as Vasanta has stated, so this will be angle AOC plus angle AOD is equal to 180 degree. So, see, we have already renamed it as angle A and angle D. So, I will write it as angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. So, is that true? What do you think? Is this true?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, so we will name this as equation 1 and we will use it somewhere. So, we have got that angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Now, let us apply this linear pair axiom in another ray. Let us take ray OD. So, this is ray OD. We are going to take this ray and the line AB. So, we can say that ray OD stands on a line, which line? AB, right?
Ma'am, AB.
Yeah, line AB. So, what can you say now? Apply the axiom and tell me.
Angle OOD plus angle DOB is equal to 180 degrees, ma'am.
Yeah, you can state it in our renamed, we have renamed the angles, no? For easier purpose for our,
Yes, ma'am. Angle D plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees, ma'am.
yeah, Vasanta is saying angle D plus angle C is 180 degree. What about Ramya? When we take base CD, then, yeah, Ramya is also saying that. Angle A, no, Ramya is talking about the first one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what about the second? Now I am taking ray OD and line AB. So, what about that? So, Vasanta was saying that angle D plus angle DC is 180 degree. So, you also got it like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what about Jafnavi?
Yes, ma'am. Angle D plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees.
So, angle
If axiom 1.
yeah, angle C plus angle D is also equal to 180 degree. So, I'll mark this as equation 2. So, from equation 1 and 2, can we equate equation 1 and 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Why? Why can we do that? See,
Common is there, no ma'am? Common arm.
okay, which is the common here? This is equation 1, this is equation 2. So, both are equal to a same quantity here. Equation 1 is angle A plus angle D equal to 180 degree. Equation 2 is angle D plus angle C equal to 180 degree. So, both angle A and the sum of angles A and D as well as the sum of angle D and C is equal to 180 degree. So, we can write it as, I will go to the next slide. Okay. So, angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree, that is the first equation we got, and it is also is equal to angle D plus angle C. That is, we can even write it as angle A plus angle D is equal to angle D plus angle C. Now, what does this mean? So here we have two common things. We can take this to this side and we can say that angle A equal to angle C. Can we say it like that? 1 or 2? Okay. Okay children, did you understand what I was doing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we just got that angle A is equal to angle C. So did we prove our theorem? Vertically opposite angles are equal. So that here angle A is angle AOC is equal to angle DOB. So we got 1. So did we prove our theorem? So our theorem is proved.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, what about the other angles? We need to prove about that angle D is also equal to angle B. That also we need to prove, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Then only the theorem is proved completely. So now we need to prove, we have proved that one pair of vertically opposite angles, sum of one pair of vertically opposite angles are equal in one case. Now we need to prove that angle D is equal to angle B to prove. Now let us take one ray, let's consider this ray OB and line CD. So tell me what all things you know. So ray OB stands on line CD. So what can you say about their sum of their adjacent angles?
Angle B plus angle D equal to 180 degrees, ma'am.
So this is angle B and this is angle D. So how did you get that angle B plus angle D equal to 180 degree?
Ma'am,
Check again.
angle B plus angle C is equal to
Okay, Ramya, what were you saying?
You are asking, no, ma'am, how you get angle B plus angle D equal to 180, no, ma'am, you asking.
Yeah. Because I got,
By
you are saying like that, angle B plus angle D is 180 degree. Okay, tell me.
based on linear pair of axiom 1, axiom 2,
Yeah.
adjacent angles is equal to 180, ma'am.
But are angle B and angle D adjacent angles? Look into the figure and tell me. Are they adjacent? No. This is angle B, this is angle D.
Okay, ma'am, angle B plus angle C is equal to 180, ma'am.
Yeah, angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. Here we have OB. The ray OB is standing on a line CD and hence we from the axiom 1 of linear pair axiom we get that angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. So I will mark this as equation 3. So now we have already got that equation there, no? Angle, okay. Now ray OD is, let's look at ray OD. In the previous slide also we took this ray OD. So ray OD stands on the line
AB, ma'am.
Okay, ray OD stands on the line AB. So can you apply linear pair axiom here?
Angle D plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees.
Yeah, angle D plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. So I will mark this as equation 4. So now from equation 3 and 4 what are we getting? Equating. So angle D, so what are you getting here? Angle B plus C is equal, B plus angle C is equal to angle D plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, right? So, from this can we say that angle B is equal to angle D? So, we will just cancel this, or we will take angle C to this side, and since they are equal they will cancel. So, angle B is equal to angle D, that is what, which are the angles? Angle BOC is equal to angle AOD. So, I will mark this as 1, this is equation 2. So, from equation 1 and 2, can we say that vertically opposite angles are equal? Did we prove our theorem?
Yes, ma'am.
So, let us go back and see what all we did. Okay. So, we were given the theorem that if two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. We have verified this through our examples by drawing lines, even through that GeoGebra file. We just saw that, we just verified that, but since this is a theorem, we can prove that. So, we are going to prove. So, the first thing was we wrote down what we had given, what we are given in the question. So, we were given that two lines are intersecting. So, we took lines AB and CD. AB and line CD are intersecting at a point O. So, that is the given condition, and then four angles were forming. So, we named that angles as angle AOC as angle A, angle COB as angle B, angle BOD as angle C, angle AOD as angle D. Now, we need to prove that angle A is equal to angle C and angle D equal to angle B. We need to prove that the vertically opposite angles are equal, that is, so angle A equal to angle C and angle D equal to angle B. We needed to prove this too. So, now then we already know linear pair axiom. So, using that axiom which states that the first one of the axiom, axiom 1, which states that if a ray is standing on a line, then the adjacent angle, sum of the adjacent angles will be 180 degree. So, using that we considered a ray OA and a line CD, and then we got that angle A plus angle D is 180 degree. Similarly, we took the ray OD, this ray, and then we considered the line AB. So, we got that, we got two adjacent angles, two linear pair angles, angle D and angle C. So, their sum will be 180 degree by axiom 1. So, then by equating equation 1 and 2, we got angle A is equal to, so we got angle A is equal to angle C. So, we have proved the first part of the theorem, that is, one pair of vertically opposite angles are equal. Now, we need to prove the second, the second part. We need to prove that angle D is equal to angle B. So, for proving that, we took the ray OB, this ray and this line, the line CD, and from, since they are forming, since this ray is standing on a line, by axiom 1 we can say that angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, and we mark this as equation 3. And then we will consider this ray, ray OD. Now, ray OD is standing on the line AB, so we can say that angle D plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. So, equating equations 3 and 4, we get that angle B is equal to angle D, that is, this pair angle BOC is equal to angle AOD. So, the second pair of vertically opposite angles are equals. equal. Hence we proved, thus proved. So we just proved a theorem about vertically opposite angles. So now, did everyone understand what we were doing in the theorem, the proof?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone having any doubt anywhere in this theorem?
No doubts, ma'am.
Okay, I only got 2 answers. What about others? We have Swatika, we have Jafnavi, we have Lilita. Okay, I hope that you understood. So now let's do a problem. Okay. So in this figure, okay, let me show you in a big curve. Yeah. Now, in this figure, angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. So, we need to prove that angle PQS is equal to angle PRT. So, did you understand that? Okay, Jafnavi, can you read the question here?
Ma'am?
Yeah, read the question.
Okay, ma'am. In
Yeah.
figure, angle PQR
Mm.
is equal to angle PRQ.
Yeah.
Then prove that angle PQS is equal to angle PRT.
Yeah, thank you, Jafnavi. So, here we have, so we are given that angle PQR, that is this angle, and angle PRQ, that is this angle. These two angles are equal. So, we are given these two angles are equal, and we need to prove that angle angle PQS, that is this angle, and angle PRT, that is this angle, they are equal. That is what we need to prove. Okay. So, what are the things given here? Tell me, what are the things given?
Angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ, ma'am.
Yeah, angle PQR equal to angle PRQ. So, we are given that angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. Now, we know, what are the things we know? What are the things we have learned till now?
Ma'am.
Linear pair axiom. Then now we have proved a theorem also.
Vertically opposite angles, ma'am, are equal.
Yeah, that theorem, vertically opposite angles. So, which one can we use here?
Linear pair of action theorem, ma'am.
Why?
Because here these are adjacent angles and the sum of adjacent angles is equal to 180 degrees, ma'am.
But there is a condition. If a ray is standing on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles will be 180 degree. So, here which is the ray? Which are the adjacent angles? So, we can consider QP to be a ray. If we extend it like this, it becomes a ray, right? So, we can consider this to be a ray, even this PR can be considered as a ray, and then we can apply our linear pair axiom. So, yeah, so we are using linear pair axiom here. So, tell me, how we will apply it here? Which ray are we taking now? Which way? Which are the adjacent angles we are getting now?
Angle Q and angle S, ma'am.
Okay, angle Q, can you name it like angle Q? So, are you talking about the interior angle or the exterior angle? Let us name it as A and B, so it is better. Or this is angle A, this is angle B. Now, Yeah, this is angle C and this is angle D. So now can you tell me which are the angles we are taking and which is the ray we are considering?
Angle A plus angle C equal to 180 degrees, ma'am.
Okay, how did you get that? How did you arrive at that conclusion?
By based on axiom 1, ma'am. Linear
Okay.
pair of axiom.
Okay, which can you state the axiom 1?
Yes, ma'am. When a ray stands on a particular base, ma'am, then the sum of adjacent angles equal to 180 degrees, ma'am.
Can you explain it a brief, like you said that it stands on a base. What is this base?
Here base is QR, ma'am.
Oh,
ST.
okay. Okay, is it necessary that it should be a base? Is anyone having a difference of opinion? Tell me.
Nine, ma'am.
Okay, I didn't hear. Can you repeat that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear. Okay, I'm not getting your voice clearly. So now she was telling that if a ray stands on a base, so is it like that our axiom? If a ray stands on a base, if you have some base like this, and if a ray stands on a base, that's what she was telling. So is the axiom like that?
A ray stands on the line.
The ray stands on a line, ma'am.
Yeah, a ray should stand on a line. So here we are having a line ST. Okay. So if a ray stands on a line, okay, complete the axiom. Then what happens?
Adjacent angle to 180 degrees, ma'am.
Then the sum of adjacent angles is 180 degree. So that is what we know. And now tell me, okay, which is the ray you are considering and which is the line you are considering, which are the angles we are taking?
Ma'am, QP first will.
Okay, you are considering the ray QP.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ray QP is standing
Then
on?
angle C and angle A is equal to 180 degrees.
Okay, but ray QP is standing on the line? Which is the line? That is the condition for our axiom, no? There should be a line. So tell me, ray QP is standing on which line? ST. Okay, ray QP is standing on the line ST, and now by our axiom 1 of linear pair axiom, which all angles are, the sum of which all our angles is equal to 180 degree? Can you tell me? So we have taken
Angle C and angle A is equal to 180 degrees, ma'am.
Yeah, angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. So let's mark it as equation number 1. Okay. Now I'll write it in the above part so you can see that also. Okay. Now, so we got that angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. This is our equation 1. Now, what about, okay, now consider another ray and another line so that we can prove that these two angles are equal. So, let us take ray PR.
RP, ma'am.
Yeah, ray RP, okay, ray RP. So, you are taking ray RP.
Standing on the line of ST, ma'am.
Yeah, ray RP is standing on line. ST. So now using the axiom, what can we say?
Angle B plus angle D equal to 180 degrees, ma'am.
Yeah, now Ramya is telling me angle B plus angle D is 180 degree. So everyone is getting that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. So that is our equation number 2. Now, can we equate equation 1 and 2 here? The sum is equal to 180 degree, that is one side of the equation is equal. So can we equate the other sides? What do you think? Can we equate that? So in equation 1 we were having angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, and equation 2 we are having angle B plus angle D equal to 180 degree. Yeah, I am getting yes. So we are equating these two equations. So equating equation 1 and 2, what we will get? Angle A plus angle C is equal to angle B plus angle D. Okay. So now we were given another condition. These angles, angle A and angle B were given to be equal. So can I write angle B instead of angle A? So angle A is equal to angle B, that is our given condition. So that was given, angle A is equal to angle B. So now I am substituting that in this equation, and what will I get? Angle B plus angle C is equal to angle B plus angle D. Okay, let me use another pen. So from this can I write, so I can cancel angle B from both sides. So I will get angle C is equal to angle D, that is angle PQS is equal to angle
RT.
Yeah, PRT. So did we prove our question? Did we got the answer for our question? So let us see it again. I am sorry for making it a bit small. So in the question we were given a figure, and in that figure we are told that angle PQR equal to angle PRQ, that is this angle, we have marked it as A and B. So angle A is equal to angle B, that is the thing we were given, and we were asked to prove that angle PQ is equal to angle PRQ, that is angle C is equal to angle D. That is what we need to prove. So we know two things, that is linear pair axiom and the theorem which states that vertically opposite angles are equal. So from this two we choose linear pair axiom because we couldn't find any lines intersecting here. There are no vertically opposite angles for me. So we took the axiom, that is our known. We already know the linear pair axiom. So to apply linear pair axiom we needed a ray and a line and adjacent angles, the formation of adjacent angles, vice versa. So here we found two rays, ray PQ, this ray, and ray RP. So these two rays, we found these two rays standing on the line ST. So we first took the ray QP. So we took the ray QP. So if a ray stands on a line, then sum of adjacent angles is equal to 180 degree. So applying that we got angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Now by using the same linear pair axiom, so in the case of this ray RP, so we got angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Then equating these two we got that angle C is equal to angle D. So we got that angle C is equal to angle D. Hence we have proved those two angles are equal. So did everyone understood what we were doing here? Everyone understand? Okay, C equal to D. Okay, Sridevi is telling yes. Clear? Okay then. Let's move on to another problem. Okay. Now, can you read the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, read.
In figure, lines XY and MN intersect at O. If angle POY is equal to 90 degrees and A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3, find C.
Yeah. So, we are given that two lines, this line XY line and MN. These two lines intersect at a point O. So, this is O. So, two lines are intersecting at a point O, and we are given that angle POY, this is 90 degree. Okay, this is angle Y. So, POY is given to be 90 degree. We also are given that what angle A is to angle B, that is the ratio of these two angles is 2:3. We need to find angle C. So, this is unknown here. So, what are the things we have given? We are given
Angle POY is equal to 90 degrees.
angle POY is equal to 90 degrees.
A
Okay.
and B
A
is in the
is to B is equal to 2 is to 3, ma'am.
A is to B is equal to 2:3. And we are also given that lines XY and MN are intersecting at a point O. So, that is also given. Let me write it here. Lines XY and MN intersect at a point O. So, these are the things we are given. Now, we know what are the things we know? What are the things we learned we can apply here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me.
Angle C is equal to angle A and 90 degrees. Angle A and 90 degrees, ma'am.
How did you come up with that?
Vertically opposite angles are equal.
So, yeah.
And even angle B is equal to the vertically opposite angle, ma'am.
Okay, let's see if it is true. So, before going into that, we learned two major things in our chapter. We learned linear pair axiom as well as a theorem.
Linear pair axiom.
vertically
Yeah.
opposite angles, ma'am.
Yeah, we learned two things, that is first one is linear pair axiom. Then second one is the theorem about vertically opposite angles.
The opposite angles equal.
Yeah, vertically opposite angles are equal whenever two lines intersect. So, these two things are the things we know. Now, we need to find angle C. Angle C is equal to unknown. So, we will just write it like this. So, now Vasanta was saying that we can apply vertically opposite angles. Can you say it again, Vasanta?
Yes, ma'am. Angle C is equal to angle A plus 90 degrees, ma'am.
Okay, which are the lines you are considering to take the vertically opposite angles?
Ma'am, line X. Ma'am, can you say the...
Okay,
Ma'am, your screen is not visible.
yeah. Okay, now can you see?
Yes, ma'am. Angle X, line XY and line MN, ma'am.
Okay, line XY and line MN are intersecting at O. So, what are the pair of vertically opposite angles you are getting here?
XON and MOY, ma'am.
X.
And even XOM and NOY.
Okay, so XOM, that is angle B. Angle B
Yes, ma'am.
and this angle, angle YON. Are you saying that?
Yes, ma'am.
So she is saying that angle B and this angle are vertically opposite angles. So is everyone thinking like that?
And even XON and MOY are also vertically opposite angles, ma'am.
Okay, XON, that is angle C, and this angle is also vertically opposite angle. That's what you are saying. So is everyone having the same opinion like Vasanta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Geetika is also saying that. Ramya, yeah. Dhanush is also saying. So everyone is thinking that this the two lines XY and MN are intersecting at O. So angle B is equal to angle YON and angle C is equal to angle YOM. Is that true? Okay, let's check. So by the theorem, what can we say? Angle B is equal to angle YON. As Vasanta was saying, I am going to write it like that. So angle C, okay. Now she was also saying that angle C is equal to angle YOM. Angle YOM is nothing but the sum of two angles, right? Can we split
Yes,
that
ma'am.
angle?
Angle A plus 90 degrees.
Which is equal to angle A plus 90 degrees. Why can we do that? Why can we do a splitting here? Since they are adjacent, if they were not adjacent, we can't do that. Okay, we can write an angle, like we can split this angle because angle POY and angle A are adjacent angles. They are having a common vertex, a common arm, and non-common arms are lying on the either side. So then we can write it like this. So these are the things that we got from the figure now. Now, so this is angle B. So this complete angle is angle C. Now we were given that A is to B is okay, angle, yeah, A is to B is equal to 2:3. What can we say from that? Angle A is to angle B is equal to 2:3. Okay, let me give you another example for that. Suppose in your class you have
And if angle A is
yeah
50 degrees, then angle B is 75 degrees, ma'am.
okay, how did you come up with that?
If we cancel,
Okay, let's see that. So to understand ratios better, I will give you another situation. Okay, suppose suppose there are 25 children in your class. Okay, now 25 students are there in your class. 15 of them are girls and 10 of them are boys. Now can you tell me the ratio of boys to girls?
15:10, ma'am.
Yeah. So the ratio of I will represent boys with the letter B and girls with the letter G. So B is to G is equal to
10 is to 15, ma'am.
okay 10 is to 15. So that is 10 by 15. Can I reduce it? Can I write it as 2:3?
yes, ma'am. 2:3.
Yeah, we can write it as 2:3. So the ratio of boys to girls is 2:3. Now suppose you were given that the total number of students is 25 and the ratio of boys to girls is 2:3. You need to find out the number of boys. Okay, you need to find out the number of boys. You are given that boys to girls ratio is 2:3 and total number of students is 25. So from this, can I say that 2 out of, okay sorry, I will write 2 out of 5 students in your class are boys. Can I say that?
Yes, ma'am.
So how did I get a 5 there?
3 plus 2, ma'am.
Yeah. So I added the ratios and we can say that 2 out of 5 students in your class are boys. So total number of students is in your class is 25. So number of boys will be 2 by 5 into 25. How much will you get?
10, ma'am.
Yeah, 10. So was that a number we have taken in the earlier case? In this case, see, we got the correct answer, 10 boys. So did you understand how I solved this problem with ratios?
Yes, ma'am.
So similarly, we are going to use the same method and then solve our problem here. So we are given that A is to B is 2 is to 3, right? So A is to B is 2 is to 3. So we need to find angle. Okay, let's take angle B. So angle B. So can we say that angle B is equal to 2 by 5?
5.
Yeah, 2 by 5 into, what is the angle there?
90, ma'am.
90, ma'am.
So is everyone getting a 90 there?
Yes, ma'am.
So did you understand how we got 90 degree? See, angle A plus angle B is 90 degree.
Ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
They
me.
are
Okay. Yeah, Vasanta, tell me.
ma'am.
Tell
Can you
me.
show me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
As angle, ma'am, can you show the full screen?
So can you
As
see?
angle POY is equal to 90 degrees,
Yeah.
XOP plus POY is equal to 180 degrees, ma'am. We know
Okay.
it.
Yeah. That is by
So
which?
as angle POY is equal to 90 degrees, then angle XOP will be 90 degrees, ma'am.
Yeah. Why is that? Why did you get that?
90 degrees plus 90 degrees is equal to 180 degrees.
Now, how did you get that 180 degree there?
Ma'am,
How did you get the sum to be 180 degree? Like, how did you know that it is one? Yeah.
linear pair axiom.
Yeah, by linear pair axiom, you understood that this angle, angle POY plus angle POX is 180 degree. Okay, then continue.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
that's it, ma'am.
Okay, then since this angle is 90 degree, the other should be 180 minus 90, that is angle A plus angle B will be also 90 degree. And from we were given that A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3. So we can write angle B is equal to 2 by 5 of 90 degree. So how much is angle B? Calculate and tell me. How much will be
36,
angle?
ma'am.
Okay,
36.
36. Is that 36? So now she got answer to be 36. Ramya, I think. Ramya. Is that 36, Ramya?
Ma'am, actually angle A is equal to 2 by 5 now.
Oh yeah, angle A is equal to, sorry, I am really sorry that. Okay, let me. Okay, then how much did you get for angle A?
36 degrees, ma'am.
36 degrees, ma'am.
Okay, how much? Angle A is equal to?
36 degrees.
36 degrees, ma'am.
That is this.
So everyone is getting 36 degree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then can you tell me what is angle B? What will be the measure of
Angle B
angle?
is equal to
Yeah.
2.5 into 90 degrees, ma'am. That is equal to 54 degrees.
54 degrees.
Yeah, angle B. From this also we can find. From this equation, angle B is 90 minus angle A. So that is equal to 90 minus 36, which is equal to 54 degrees. So now you got this angle, angle B. So what were the things we needed to find out? We needed to find angle C. In order to find angle C, we need to know, we needed to know angle A, and we got angle A. So now tell me what is angle C? So angle C is,
126 degrees, ma'am.
how did you get that to be 126 degree?
Actually, we know it, no, ma'am. Vertically opposite angles are equal.
Yeah, so
Angle C is equal to angle A plus 90 degrees.
okay, angle A plus 90 degrees. That is angle C is equal to angle
A
YOM,
plus,
right?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so from that we got angle YOM is nothing but angle A plus 90 degree. So from that we got angle C to be angle A plus 90 degree.
Angle A is equal to 54 degrees, ma'am.
Yeah, so
36
angle.
degrees, ma'am. 90 plus 36 is equal to 120 degrees. 126 degrees.
So did everyone find this answer? Did everyone get the answer to be 126?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so angle A is equal to 56 degree, then plus 90 degree, we got the answer to be 126 degree.
126 degrees, ma'am.
Yeah. So can we go through that again and once for like 2 minutes, and then we can leave the class. Okay. So we were given that two lines were intersecting. Two lines were intersecting at a point O, and angle A, okay, the angle POY is equal to 90 degree. Then we were given that two angles, the ratio of two angles A and B is equal to 2:3. We needed to find the angle C. So we knew two things, linear pair axiom and the theorem which states that vertically opposite angles are equal when two lines are intersecting. So by using that, we found that angle B and angle YON are equal. So that is this. And then we found that angle C is equal to the sum of two angles, angle A plus angle POY. Now, since A is to be equal to 2:3, we got that angle A is equal to 2 by 5 into 90 degree, which is equal to 36 degree. Now, angle B is equal to 90 minus 36 degree, because A plus B is equal to 90 degree. Now, that is okay. So, we got angle B, we did not write that. Okay, we got angle B to be equal to 56 degrees, and from that we got angle A plus angle 90 degrees equal to angle C, and hence we got that angle C is 126 degree. So, is it clear for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
For everyone, is anyone having any doubt somewhere in this problem?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then you can leave the class and we will see you on Monday. Okay,
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye, see you on Monday. Study
you,
well
ma'am.
for your
Bye-bye.
exams.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, we will see you on Monday.